Test 1 2, test 1 2. I'm going live. We're live. I'm just going to get a quick audio check. We're live. Audio sounds good. I'm going to bring up my OBS settings. Looks like I'm live on YouTube. I'm going to bring my camera down a little so it's not cutting off my chin. I'm going to bring it up a little so it's not cutting off my head. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, so this stream is just me generating a shit list. And once I get all of my shit list items, I can work on them in the future, but this is something that needs to be done, and I hate that I haven't ever gotten around to it. Ooh, I do not want it to maximize on play, but this is the title screen for chapter 1. So I'm just gonna get in the moment. I definitely want the sky darker because this takes place during dawn. I want to add more variety to the. All right, so first I'm going to disable. I do not want this to maximize on play. Just keep the. No, keep a 16:9 aspect ratio. All right, so randomize crow eating. Title screen, randomize the crow eating. Darken the sky. Supposed to be pre-dawn, pre-sunset, pre-sunrise. And I definitely want some music here. Ambient, maybe wind chimes and wooden sticks, whatever those talk sticks are called. Okay. There was supposed to be an animation that plays here. I'm going to fix that real quick. All right. Oh, it's been so long since I've actually worked on this. I can't remember where I included the title screen logic, so this is going to be as fun for me as it is for you. All right, so title select, menu, title select. All right, so if it's chapter 1, I just have to, I'm gonna have to remember to change this variable back once I actually go to build my game, because otherwise everything's gonna screw up. Yeah, here we go. All right, so we're gonna select chapter 1. Come on. Okay, all right. Nope, this is good. This is good. Like, I need to I need to get these problems out of the way, like, already. Okay, so I want to play the new game animation. Uh, all right, okay. I'm gonna go down to chapter select, chapter 1. I need to organize. I need to organize my folders. I'm just going to run this action. Okay, where did my new game action go? Hey, how's it going, Shins? I've already I've already run into several problems, several unforeseen problems, but this is good. This is what I wanted to do. Oh boy. Yeah, this project is like looking at it for the first time. Which, yeah, I'm not even in the right scene. What is going on? Okay, all right. I've got this. I've got this. Uh, okay. All right. Oh man. All right. Okay, here we go. I think this is the right scene. Okay. All right. I want you to run this action. Okay, let's get back in the game. Yes, this is the main menu for chapter 1. Um, this is what I'm currently working on. I'm gonna check my OBS settings to ensure that y'all can hear the all right, so yeah, the desktop audio is coming through. All right, okay. Uh well, first I need to fully fade out the title menu before the car drives by. I want to hold on the crow, pecking at roadkill for longer. But overall, I think this does it for the title screen. I can't think of like anything else I want to do on the title screen. Eventually, I want to add. Thank you. I want to give a new menu for every single chapter of the game, just because like I really enjoy interactive menus. Even if it's something as simple as like the first thing that comes to mind is God of War, where they have like Kratos' angry face staring at the player, and then when you hit like new game, the camera zooms out, and you're like in the middle of an action scene. Those are always super cool to me, and they're much more expressive than just like a static image. So I think, yeah, this will do it for the title screen. So now I'm gonna go to gas station exterior. Alright, so gas station exterior. Gonna make sure that this is, I have an important note to myself. Important note, reset chapter enum to prologue. Okay, so, thank you, Game Retro Studio. Nope, I've got the wrong logic set up. Oh man, I gotta fix the seam in this texture. I think I want to adjust like the texture warbling issues a little bit, but all right. I have to fix the logic on this scene just because like I've been testing a lot of moments. All right, so I've got the footsteps. Okay, so this should be as simple as fixing this enum right here. So the intro. All right, let's try this again. It feels like, oh, I know. Okay, yeah, I've got this full screen on play thing set up. I was like, why does the game always go into full screen? I don't want it in full screen. These rusty old pumps are pay inside. I'm also out of smokes and could go for a drink and snacks. Ugh, yeah, it's a nice stretch after a long car ride. I I don't think his footsteps are coming through though. I am not going to do any modeling today. Today is all about like just test playing my game and creating a hit list of things I want to take care of. Um, Although I will probably take a break in about 15 minutes to show off some custom models for other projects I've been working on. I've been splitting my attention. This game is becoming like kind of personal, and when it becomes personal, like it just gets like really slow to work on. So I don't think I'm pretty sure the lights are supposed to be reseated. Car. Yeah, what's going on with the car lights here? I'm gonna reset this scene just so I can see what's going on with the car lights because it's oh yeah, alright, so yeah, it seems like the origin for the lights on the car is not set correctly. It's supposed to like fold over and cover up these bits right here. Okay. Um Fix origin on car lights. I want a longer fade-in and play interstitial music with pulling into pump. And I'm going to turn up the volume on my end because there's supposed to be footstep sounds, but I can't hear it. Okay, the footsteps are coming through. I'm just going to check my OBS settings to ensure that the mic isn't picking up the desktop audio. All right. Well, if there are any like weird audio feedback issues, just let me know. All right. So I want to add hotspots to the car. To the car and gas pumps. And I think oh yeah, I also have to do something about these weird camera angles. I think I'm going to, yeah, alright. Yeah, I have to fix fix Omar's, like, weird lighting, physics. Because, like, my boy be ice skating. Look at that. Wee! Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do, add dithering. So there is a dithering pattern. Let me bring it up in the yeah, I've got alpha dithering. It just might be too fine um to pick up uh like I'd probably like the resolution is higher than it is on like a retro console. So the dithering might not like come through on the stream because you also have like YouTube compression and stuff. Okay, so yeah, what I need to do is I need to limit the path he can walk on to say like from right here to about where the car is. So limit path in gas station exterior. Oh, what is this? Yeah, what is this? What's this right here? Who are you? You're not... Yeah, you're not supposed to be here. Alright. Delete hotspot. I also need... I need more variety in the ambient SFX. That bird is way too noisy. Okay, so... Oh, yeah, I should also fix the, whatever, like, I think they call this, like, Z-fighting or something on, like, fix Z-fighting on, box truck logo. Ooh, okay, you are not supposed to be able to select these. Yeah, you should not be. But hold on a second, what's going on? Alright. Shrink cardboard box. Hotspot. Limit to specific camera. Add ice machine. Hotspot. Add cigarette. Adds hotspot. Add dialogue for ashtray. Oop, whoa! Whoa! What just happened there? There's a lot of like little weirdness, but honestly, like I kind of like what is going on? Like, why did he just slide? Is slide, slippity slide. Okay, something's not triggering either. All right. Okay, so yeah, the front door to gas station, like slides. It's probably like an origin. Thank you, Homer. I'm glad to be back. I took a long hiatus. I've been working on like a lot of side projects. Um, and this game has become like kind of personal, which means that like I've just been slowing down on it. So the front door to the gas station like slides in a very like strange direction. I want Omar to like back up, not like not fully turn around. When the courier leaves the building. But I think that is it for the gas station exterior for now. I do want to show off something I've been working on real quick. Yeah, so one of my favorite games of all time is Mega Man Legends. And unfortunately, Capcom like hates Mega Man Legends, which is a shame. And a few like last month, I beat a Japanese Super Famicom game called Gunman's Proof. So I have like cowboys on the brain. Um, let me show like some screenshots for Gunman's Proof. So yeah, this is it's like it's a Legend of Zelda. It's a little Legend of Zelda-y, but every dungeon is like an individual level. It's kind of a mid-game, but it's cute and it's charming and it has cowboys. So what's not to like? So I've just been like, it's like, okay, well, if I can't get a new um, Mega Man Legends game out of Capcom, then I'm just gonna make my own, and I'm gonna add like it's gonna be about cowboys in like a mechanical Wild West setting, sort of like oh, what's that Super Nintendo game? Uh, I think it's a Natsume like cowboy. This is how I search for anything. So yeah, this Wild Guns. Yeah, yeah. I kind of want it to be in like a Wild Guns universe, um, where you have like robots and stuff. Anyway, back to Stillridge. So that is going to be it for the gas station exterior. Now I'm going to check out the gas station interior. Here at all these gizmos. Okay. Alright, now to find out why this isn't playing correctly. So I've got the footsteps set correctly. Alright, so if it's the intro, then so yep, door close, play music, um girls looking at a box. Okay. So this should run. Let me bring up my hit list or my shit list. Gas station interior. Why isn't he animating? I don't. Yeah. But all right. What's going on, game? Okay. Omar isn't animating on the walkover. Now I'm gonna have to fix why this event isn't triggering. So, hey, fade in. Wait. All right. So the player. All right. So somewhere in here, the next state isn't triggering, and I think it's when the player walks to the counter. There might be something wrong with like the pathfinding, or you can't actually reach this marker. So I'm going to pull this back. Hopefully, hopefully my man can reach it. And then I'll have to figure out why he's just like gliding later. All right, game, what's going on? Show me like the debug. Yeah, he's not finishing this this movement, and I don't know why. I'm just going to uncheck pathfinding, and hopefully that will fix it. Yeah, what's this weird like? Well, I need to rebake the lighting. Ooh, game. Okay, all right, game. What is going on? I'm gonna change the distance that he actually like comes to the marker, and hopefully that'll fix it. So yeah, I need to rebake the lighting because like that should not. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Uh, why aren't we playing why aren't we playing the dialogue? There should be some dialogue happening here. Ooh, this scene is broken. This scene is broken. Whew, yeah, I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee. Mm. Uh, this scene is broken. Okay. Yeah, for some reason it gets caught on this. Oh, who do we have here? I've got my CFO has arrived. Uh uh say hi to everybody, Bunky. Hmm. You always have to please your executives. Hmm. That's the number one rule of game dev. All right, get out of here. Yep. Oh, jeez. Um, I've got a filter over here. I'm just gonna set it to the lowest level. I hope it doesn't pick up on the mic. Whew, because man, like every time he walks around, just dust and fur kicks up. Okay, so all right. Uh, I think to debug this, I'm just going to I'm just going to play a dialogue, just like a test dialogue, out of sequence. Because it's making no sense why um, dialogue isn't triggering for this scene. Yeah, what is going on? It's almost like the dialogue menu is halting the game, and it was working just fine. Um, it was working just fine in sorry, I'm having trouble thinking. It was working just fine in the previous scene, but it seems to be like completely broken in this scene, and I don't know why. Like it is legitimately breaking the game. Um, conversation, no. Huh. Okay, I'm going to go like back to a previous scene um in order to like figure out what is going on with the dialogue. Yeah, okay. So like the dialogue works in this scene. What is it about the interior that is like completely broken the game? Maybe it is this custom event system, maybe, because in this scene I was testing um controller support, and controller support unfortunately like completely broke the game. I hope to get around to it at some point, actually like having controller support, because that would be like, really cool. But oh, yeah, I have like a lot of footage for new videos and scripts done. I have like voiceovers recorded. I had like a big project plan where I was going to talk about how Parasite Eve is like one of my favorite opening segments to a game. It is just like a question of like when do I find the time to get around to it. Okay, so yeah, subtitles. All right, when speech plays. Okay. All right, so come on, JB, use your troubleshooting experience here. So just like completely isolated, I want a dialogue box to appear. Like we're just gonna start at like, yeah, why? Why? What is going on in this scene? So yeah, there should be a dialogue box playing in this scene, but like there is not. So there is something missing here, and I can't figure out what it is. Is it like I've got an event system? Maybe it's flashing with a custom event system? Ooh, Unity. Unity. If I hadn't started working on this game like 5 years ago, I wouldn't still be using Unity. Uh, okay, all right. I'm gonna see if I can like even walk around in this scene. N- No, what is going on? Why can I like just like not interact with this scene unless it's like an event that's playing automatically and overriding everything I've got going on? Um, so no, the introduction is a cutscene. It's set to like trigger. So is that uh so is this okay? I think it might be mm, 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 mm. What is going on here? This is I'm grinding to a halt. Okay, so I've got the player start. Like the player is being generated. I've got the camera set. I've got the sound. No events are running. I'm just gonna be switching back and forth between scenes just to see like if there's something I'm missing. Yeah, all of the settings are set correctly. Man, but yeah, I've got no mouse cursor. I can't actually like click on the world. Uh, ooh, do I even? It doesn't appear to be like even showing a nav mesh. Well, that's because I've got the gizmos. Okay, so yeah, I've got a nav mesh. Uh, no event should be firing. Yet I can't actually like control. So I'm just going to move on from here. Um, and I'm going to add a big note. Yeah, I don't even need like yeah, I'm just like this entire map is literally unplayable. Find out why. So after this this interior scene, we move back to the exterior. Where I do like the smoking tutorial. Uh, uh, so this is like the thought cloud. Whenever you see an ashtray in the game, you can access the thought cloud. This is kind of like a hint system for where to go next. Okay, so I need so the buttons in the thought cloud should highlight on hover. I want the buttons to actually like swim around in the haze of smoke. And I think I want to move finish smoking button outside the cloud in the corner because it's like finish smoking isn't a thought, it's an action. Yep, hey Enver. Yeah, uh I wanted to create like some kind of hint system. And Omar smokes heavily, so I was just like it's like yeah, if you find an ashtray, then you can light up and get an idea of like what's going on. Ooh, that let's see. I need to like fix the stamp out or like change the cigarette stamp SFX to something more pleasant. Yes. changed, a lot of pathfinding. And here we are back in like this weirdly like frozen scene. So, um, so tweak pathfinding after finishing smoking. So when you go back in the gas station, he's supposed to run for the bathroom. But like the gas station interior is just like so messed up. I'm going to see if I can change the enum to hopefully okay, nope. All right. Yeah, what? Yeah, I cannot figure out like why. Yeah, it's almost like there's like nothing I can't understand why like nothing is like triggering, but only in this scene. I'm gonna have to like break this down later when I have like, I'm not under the pressures of like, streaming. But yeah, this entire interior scene is broken. But anyway, let's go to the obligatory Silent Hill bathroom. Yeah, this is one of my favorite scenes that I've got like so far. Let's play this. Okay, there should be a cutscene playing here. Probably because I disabled it. So after oh yes, I want like a trippy effect. Trippy screen effect when Omar gets a headache. So after Omar like gets a headache and he collapses on the ground, he runs inside and runs to the bathroom. Okay, he runs into the bathroom. He runs into the bathroom, so all right. Just got to I just have to remember that like every time I go and work on these things, I mm, what is going on? What is going on? All right. So, I've got I want to teleport. Okay, okay, okay. All right. I see what's going on. Um it's difficult to say if Unity is this unreliable. Unity has a lot of jank. Uh like the jank comes with the territory. Um, Normally, no, I have never experienced like this weirdness before. This is new. These are not problems I've had. I'm going to assume it's just user error on my part, because I haven't really worked on these scenes in several months. Okay, so I actually want to teleport the cutscene player to the sync marker. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Alright. So I can move around. I can move around the bathroom, so I don't think there's like any like weird scripting errors like what was going on during the interior scene. I just need to like figure out. Okay. All right. So, bear with me here, please. Move this to the front. This should be the first thing. So, I'm going to first teleport the player to the sync marker. This is the sync marker. So the player is going to teleport there. I'm going to. Apparently, I am creating a duplicate of the player at the player's start. I can worry about that later. So the way this cutscene works is what? Yeah, this scene used to work, but again, I have not opened this in a long time. Um, so I've got so when I run this, whatever object is teleported here should animate. I'm just gonna check that. I'm just gonna check if that's true. And yes, there is an animation playing. So what I actually want to do is I want to add. I want to teleport that character to the sync marker. And why didn't you do that? All right. Okay. Oh man. Oh, I'm already feeling like brain burnt. Okay. All right. Okay, okay. Let's try this again. Where are you in the Oh, oh. uh oh, that was it's okay. Hmm. Yeah, this is a little creepy when you don't have him like standing in front of the mirror. So, okay, I need to get my guy in front of the goddamn mirror. Yep, I am making progress, and that's what this is about. Okay, all right. So I instanti. Okay, I might not actually need to create a duplicate of the to create a duplicate of the character. Instead, I am just going to teleport the player itself. Now let's see if this works. All right. Okay. This appears to be working, but now I need the player to actually face the sink. So after teleporting, oh yeah, copy rotation. So I need to copy the rotation of that little arrow that they're moving to. All right. Okay. So I think this is why I created a duplicate of the player. So the way this scene works, there are actually two characters here. One is only visible in this render texture, and the other one is excluded from the render texture. That way, I can have the mirror doing unique animations than the person standing in front of the mirror. Because I want it to be like, like he's in front of the mirror, he looks down, and then his reflection looks up. Uh, I can't do that right now because the render texture is actually incorrectly reflecting the player character. Okay, so I don't actually want to teleport the player. So let's try to troubleshoot this. Yeah, I like why isn't it I need to figure all right. No, he's there. He's there. Why isn't he visible? Um in my game camera. Like it looks, it's accurate to the scene. Yeah, why isn't all right, here, let's figure this out. I think what I need to look for is the actual like camera. I need to figure out which camera is active. Ooh, ooh. Okay, all right. I've got to think about this one. So I've got a render texture that's reflecting Um, I've got a render texture that is reflecting correctly. Uh, yeah, okay. And I want the culling mask. So that means one of these guys. Oh yeah, all right. So the Omar in this cutscene is excluded from the mirror. All right. I think I need to lighting cull. So if I put this guy. All right. Okay. Okay. So um he was on the wrong layer, and then the mirror object uh should be on the exclusion layer. Um Whoops. All right. Okay. I think I got this. Uh Let me go back into my prefabs. All right. So, I've got I am creating so yeah, I want the cutscene object to be excluded from the render texture, and then I want the mirrored image to be excluded from the main camera. So I've got I create the cutscene object, move him to the sync marker, and then I've got the exclusion that I want to also move to the sync marker. And then they play their animations, so this should work. Hello, Antony. All right, so this should work. Yeah, yeah. You see him? You see him like. All right. Okay. Okay. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Um, and then I need to actually like hide. I need to actually hide the player because I don't want the player to be like, the player object to be visible. Um, I don't want the player to be visible in the scene. Um, Although that does leave me with thank you. Yeah, I've been working on this a lot. Not as much as I would want to, but as much as I can. So I don't think I actually need to create a duplicate of the player. Um, I think I can just teleport the player themselves. So let's make sure this works. So the player is going to teleport to the sink. Then I create the mirrored image of the player, and the player is going to lean over the bathroom sink. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, what's going on? Uh, no, you shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be doing this. It seems I've created a duplicate somewhere. Okay. Like, will the real Omar please stand up? Okay. You know what? I'm going to take a quick break to show off another project I've been working on. Um, so I call this project Project Vagrant Heaven. It is a combination of two of my favorite weird 32-bit games, Vagrant Story and Hybrid Heaven. Um, it's going to be like a really hardcore uh a really like hardcore like dark fantasy RPG with like a very realistic combat system. The kind of combat system where like if it's decided by whoever scores like basically the first hit. Like one hit can basically cripple a character. But I've got like movement during the exploration mode, and then you'll engage like fighters in the game in the combat mode. And then like once you actually like do an attack, it like this game is going to get like pretty wild. So you've got neutral, aggressive, and defensive stances, which give you bonuses to like attack, penalty to defense, or penalty to attack, bonus to defense. When you attack someone, you can adjust like how much power you're going to hit them with. But attacks are done in two exchanges. So first you attack. If you attack successfully, I really want to reward aggression. You will get to attack a second time. But if your opponent successfully defends against your attack, say you don't like put that much points in power and your opponent defends against you, then they get to attack you for the second exchange, and you'll have like whatever power remaining you have left to attack them with. Um, the different uh, the different maneuvers here cost like different amounts of power. So like a punch, a punch is quick. That costs zero like power. A kick is more difficult. That'll cost you like a little bit, and then a grapple will cost a lot. Right now, I'm just focusing on doing melee unarmed combat, but eventually the game will span like every like sort of medieval weaponry, swords, pikes, um, maces, shields, like full armor system. This game's gonna be nuts. I'm my cat is getting into some mischief. But yeah, I want this game to be like a mix between Berserk and I think it's called Fear and Hunger, and Vagrant Story and Hybrid Heaven, and a like a long out of print TTRPG called The Riddle of Steel. It's like it's kind of a bad RPG system. It's, you know, kind of unplayable, but it has like a lot of great ideas. It has like one of the most realistic battle systems I've seen in a tabletop RPG that I want to like translate into this game. And I kind of want this game to be rude to the player. I it's hard. You can die in one hit. Uh I'm purposefully obfuscating like all of the numbers. So instead of your attributes being rated from like, you know, 1 to 10, it's going to be rated as like poor, novice, above average, good. Like I really like I want this game to be spiteful because you know like I'm my main project Steel Ridge is like a narrative adventure game. There's like not a whole lot of not a whole lot of gameplay involved. So I really just want to make a systems heavy game. Anyway, back to Steel Ridge. I'm gonna see if I can like do something about. Yeah, yeah. I don't know what's going on here, but like that is what the hit list is for. So gas station, bathroom. Um, I'm just going to like redo this entire scene. So just like re-rig entirety of the mirror scene. The player object is teleporting in front of the mirror. The mirror isn't reflecting correctly. Uh, so there actually should be like water animation in the sink. The player turns on the sink, but it wasn't playing correctly. These are all things I can do on my own time away from the stream. Uh, so let me get everything set up again. Okay. So anyway, after the mirror scene, the player is going to be locked in the bathroom. So the player is going to be locked in the bathroom, and you need to pick up the trash can and put it under the window to actually climb out. Apparently, I haven't rigged that up yet, so I'm adding it to the hit list. Uh, after the mirror scene, player gets locked in bathroom. Move trash can to window to escape, and I'm gonna add some hotspots for the urinals and the nasty toilets. Oh yeah. So my player character, uh if you go by real world measurements, he is like over 7 feet tall. um the blender cube defaults to 2 meters. And I put his head right at I put his head like above the ceiling of the cube, so he's like 2.2 meters tall. Let me I want to know how tall that is. 2.2 meters to feet. Yeah, he's 7.2 feet. Like my man's a ball player. I think I'm going to add a note to shrink Omar to 2 meters. Because like this toilet like his knees are gonna be like touching his chest if he ever used this toilet. Not that I'd want to sit on this nasty thing. Here, I'm gonna add another note. Um, increase size of toilets. It's like, ooh, yeah, ooh, man, yeah, the scale of this bathroom is off. Let's increase size of toilets in urinals. The toilet is at Omar's knees. It's like a pisser for children. So after you escape from the bathroom, we go back to the exterior. Where you escape from the bathroom. And this is when you enter the like the dream world. The sky is red. You've got like barbed wire, vines, and of course the lighter. Like normally in the rules of this universe, the lighter only functions when Omar is dreaming. So already I've got like, all right. So I'm gonna add gas station, exterior, dream world. Fix window escape animation. Fix lighter animation. The animation plays twice. Add some kind of like pulsating effect to the barbed wire. Add some like creepy ambient music. Turn off the truck SFX because I can still hear the truck in the background. Oh, yeah, fix texture seam in the building siding. Uh, okay, the bucket is supposed to function as an ashtray. Bucket should function as ashtray. I don't know why he's like having that like. All right, you should not walk through a picnic table. Ooh, there's some weird Z fighting going on here, but I kind of like it. This is supposed to be like the dream world, so everything is just like kind of weird. All right, the rename syringe hotspot. So you pick up the syringe from the dumpster. I'm gonna need to the resolution. So the game is running. It is running in the editor at 16 by 9, but I have a custom render pipeline that is forcing the game to run at 640 by 480. So there is and this is happening in engine. It's not a post processing effect. Like everything, this game uses a custom render pipeline created by Pasta's Future, called the Haunted PS1 render pipeline. So everything is like happening in engine. So I use the needle on the fungicide. I need to fix the, fix exterior triggers. They happen too close to the screen edge. I need to allow more room for, like, the player to move before the screen transitions. Oh, nope, you should not be able to, player shouldn't walk through building. No, I don't want to get stuck here. Okay, okay, yeah, I really need to fix the triggers. Okay, alright. Okay, alright, so this, the hand in the flower, man, a lot of things have broken since I last, like, worked on this project. This is curious. So, the hand in the flower should be parented to the flower, so it copies its, rotation. And you take the syringe and inject. All right. So I need syringe injection animation, some kind of like acidic dissolve SFX and smoke cloud particles. Gate opening SFX. Now we walk onto the forest path, which I'm going to have to re-rig for the sake of testing. So let's go to the forest path screen. This screen is a bit unfortunate because, like, I can never remember which. All right, so this is the starting area. Oh, actually, I want a trigger between concrete and grass that changes the player's footsteps. I really wanted a new demo for the October Steam Next Fest that's in about a month away, but looking at the state of this demo area, it's probably not going to be ready for that, unfortunately. I am picking up the pace on working on the game, but it's even like an early access, like full chapter 1 or chapter 2 is about a year off. But hey, if it took Silksong 7 years to come out, then I think I can afford myself a long dev cycle. But you know, like, the project is not dead, and I am working on it, and it feels good to be working on it. I used to. Oh, yes. The Steam Next Fest got me from like 500 wish lists to 3,000 wish lists. And I have like zero advertising. This YouTube page has like basically become my main source of advertising. And I'm really thankful that I got like as many subscribers as I have. Especially after losing my X account. Not I didn't lose my X account. I just stopped posting on X. I have like 1,500 followers on X, and I am 90% positive that like 90% of them are bots. Excuse me, it's not X, it's Shitter. Xitter, Shitter. So we're gonna go to the forest path scene. But use Godot.exe. Yeah, I am working on a project in Godot. I'm following a roguelite tutorial, but uh Godot is like Steel Ridge is only possible with this very specific asset I'm using called Adventure Creator. And until Godot gets something like that, um like this game is just like not really possible. No, I have not played Silk Song. I've been engrossed in a lot of older games. Recently I beat Soul Blazer, Illusion of Gaia, and Terranigma, the Quintet trilogy. Eventually I'm going to hop on their fourth game on the PlayStation called Grand Stream Saga. That was a game I used to play back in the 90s. I used to rent it all the time. It was really amazing because it had like anime cutscenes and everything, which in like 1998 was mind blowing. Um, so I have not played Silksong yet. I probably won't play Silksong for quite a while. In fact, like here, let me show you like my Hollow Knight. The last I played Hollow Knight was in 2022 when I beat the game at its most basic ending. Like I just fought the last boss. Took me 20 hours and I was like, yeah, all right, I'm done. I never want to play Hollow Knight again for like, like give it 5 years. I'll come back to it in 5 years. All right, so back to this scene. Okay. Oh yes, it's this one is all based on like the player starts. Uh so I want the first player start. All right. So after you leave the bathroom and you come out into this forest path. All right. So what I want like those like thorny barbed wire to spring out blocking your path back. So thorny barbed wire should block path back. Yes, yeah. I um once I start once I stopped caring about the fear of missing out, I've been able to enjoy video games a lot more. So like I just kind of like avoid whatever the current game cycle is. Um, I'm in the Axe of the Blood God Discord, and they do like a monthly game club sort of thing. And the game clubs have been really inspirational in like actually finishing older games. Right now, they're playing Mother 3, and even though Earthbound is one of my favorite games of all time, I've never actually finished Mother 3. So I'm playing through it right now, and that's been fun. Uh, One of my longer term gaming projects has been Underrail. This playtime is not accurate. It's actually like up to 80 hours. Underrail is like this fascinating old school style computer RPG. Uh, it looks like a spiderweb software game, like circa 1999, but this game is hardcore. If you like Fallout, if you like really hardcore computer RPGs with like crunchy stats and like building characters to like dominate the game, this is a Munchkin game, meaning like the only way you're really going to win is if you understand everything that's going on and you build a character meant to like just destroy everything. I'm playing like a fast shotgun guy. My guy can like move fast. He can dodge melee attacks, and pump like 6 gauge shells into people. This Underrail is awesome. It's also like a little exhausting, so I have to take breaks from it occasionally. So yeah, I've been playing Mother 3. I've been playing Underrail. I've been playing a lot of the older Star Trek games just because like I really like Star Trek. Rager Rabbit says, "Stay out of the forest at night." So the forest path is just meant to. Yeah, all right. I need some like I need like creepy forest ambient music. Uh, Take inspiration from Rain World. So yeah, this is yeah, you just like walk along this forest path. It's just meant to like set the atmosphere. So the players should not be able to cross back once they cross this river. I'm just going to double check to make sure that's the case. You can see this barrier here. Yeah, barrier is blocking my path. Oh no, yeah, you should yeah, you should not be able to move through that barrier, son. So I'm going to make a note. Player shouldn't move through barrier. Alright, I need to make another note that the player animation loops after doing water wading animation. Yeah, Game Maker was one of my um, first platforms. I got started in the summer of 2000. 2000 or 2001, I can't remember. Don Miguel released like a pirated copy of RPG Maker 2000. I discovered that online, and it was the end for me from there. I tried Game Maker, but I've never really been like a systems heavy game designer, because the games I grew up with were like adventure games like this. So RPG Maker was more my speed. I need to like I either need to bring the camera up or I need to shrink the inventory, because like yeah, it's a little annoying having the inventory pop up so high on the screen. So bring exit cam up, shrink inventory size. So shrinking the inventory size is going to be like a general task. Shrink inventory size. And I also want to hold click to move instead of like clicking, because otherwise like it's just click, 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 click. But I want it to be like, you hold click and you can continue moving, kind of like the Diablo games. Yes, yeah. So I started like back in 2000 with Game Maker and RPG Maker, but I stuck with RPG Maker instead of Game Maker. And then I heard I'm pretty sure I have a Game Maker 2 license. They used to have it in like a yearly Humble Bundle. But yeah, it like Game Maker's great. It's a great tool. Like use whatever tools you got. Okay, so now this is weird. Like, well, I just need to rebake the lighting in this scene. So when you go deeper in the forest, this is kind of like this is like I call this the forest maze. Um, I need to rebake the lighting. So the forest maze, in order to reach any of the points in the game, you have to go through the correct exits. And the correct exits are given to you. So if you go through the incorrect exits multiple times, then it teleports you back to the forest path. Alright, I need to make a note that it should teleport back to forest path exit, not entrance. If you take the wrong exits, it takes you back to the forest path. And the way you navigate the maze is that there are both rocks, and I need to have like some kind of symbol, and those correspond to the directions you have to take. There's a billboard in the forest path that says like 3 bird 4. So you're like, okay, this path has 3 rocks. This path has like a carving of a bird. And that takes you to either the campsite or the outhouse. The game is going to get a lot rougher here from now on, just because I just haven't finished everything. It's been like I've been in the blockout phase. The right size of UI elements for these retro-looking games. So I actually have a let me bring up my canvas. My canvas. Let me look for my UI objects. So if the lower the resolution, the lower your target resolution, the larger you want your UI objects to be. So for this, in this case, this is my my subtitle UI. This plays whenever dialogue is on the screen, and as you can see, it nearly takes up it takes up like a third of the screen. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to pick up my web camera and show off my setup here. So I also have a CRT TV that I will sometimes extend my desktop to, so I can play the game in 4:3. Even though the game's aspect ratio is 16:9, playing it on a CRT in 4:3 gives me a better idea of like how big the UI elements are. You can't expect everybody to have a CRT just lying around to check that. But you know, you do want to scale your UI with the screen size, match with their height, and set your reference resolution to whatever your rendering resolution is. That this is explicitly for like retro style games where you know the resolution you're going to render the game at. If you're doing like a higher resolution game, I would probably set this to be higher than the resolution I'm rendering at, because you have a lot of people who use ultra widescreen. I haven't hopped on the ultra widescreen bandwagon yet, but I do want to make sure my games are compatible with every like resolution possible. So in this scene, once you one of the locations in the forest maze brings you to an outhouse. Uh, so you've got you can't actually like enter the outhouse, but you can pick up this bucket. This bucket is it's a bucket full of holes, meaning you can't you know once you fill it with water, it's going to start leaking. There's going to be a massive snake skin. I'm talking like what like 20 meters long. This is hinting at the final encounter in the game with a giant man-headed snake. So the player is going to. Oh well, the player. I need the player to enter outhouse through hole in the back. Um, Everything else in this scene is just me like adding the graphics, adding the ambient sound effects, etc., etc. I need to pick up the pace because I got to go to work in about 15 minutes. So that is that scene. I need to look for my scene folder again. Okay. And then you have the campsite. So the campsite is going to be like a bunch of like slashed tents, like bloodstained slash tents. Um, Let me okay. I need to redo this scene. I need to decide like how I want the camera triggers to work. But up on this hill, there's going to be a speaker here that's going to be like announcing like kind of like static gibberish. The player is going to like climb up and take a magnet from the speaker. The main puzzle for this section is you're going to be putting together a compass. And to make a compass, you need like a bucket of water. You're going to take the needle from the syringe and put it in like a wine cork, and then you're going to magnetize the syringe on a speaker magnet, and that way you create like a floating compass. Little Boy Scouts action there for you. All right, so yeah, you're gonna in order to get the cork out of the wine bottle, though, you're gonna light a fire, put the wine bottle. Um, so this is gonna be like a hint for what you have to do here. You have to put the wine bottle in the fire, and then as the wine boils, the cork is gonna pop out. Yeah, I really have to like shrink the inventory. All right, and I need a close up of speaker system. So after you like do this puzzle and you navigate through the forest maze, you're gonna end up at the heart of the forest where this like twisted tree. Yeah. So this is the encounter. This is the big encounter of chapter one against the snake headed man, or I mean the man headed snake. Um, and it's gonna be like a little chase sequence. kind of like Minesweeper. You have to avoid like you're gonna go through like a grid, and you have to avoid these pitfalls. I haven't rigged it up. I haven't even begun like mapping it yet. But this is the climax of the opening section of the game. Um, that is all I have to show right now. So I'm just going to be tweaking my list here and answering any questions over the next 15 minutes. But then I'm going to sign off at 5 p.m. my time. Um, so yeah, so I used to do a lot of game jams just to like just to get my name out there just for fun. I enjoy making games, and I enjoy hearing what people have to say about my games. But I fell on some rough times um, around 2023, and I haven't really like been making anything. Uh, Still Ridge, my main project here, has been taking up a lot of my time, and I've also just been occupying myself with various side projects. I haven't really like released anything concrete in a long time. I do have a game. I actually have like a complete game that I just have not released yet. It is a it was like it was a for fun project uh for the Game Boy that I made as part of like a game dev community that I'm in, but I haven't actually released it yet. Let me see if I can even find it. I don't think I have it. Uh, uh, I probably have to pull it. So I mean, Still Ridge will be a Still Ridge will be a commercial project. I don't think I will ever make like enough money to live off of anything that I create. And to be honest, I don't really want to like do this as a full-time job. Just because like when something's a full-time job, when something is a why won't this load? When something is a full-time job, it stops becoming fun and it starts becoming work. And I don't want this to become work. Oh, well, I think yeah, this was a JB original that appears to be lost. Nope, I lied. One of these days I will actually like release this project. It was part of a what was called a bootleg jam. I was making a bootleg of a game that a friend made. That game is Carter's Quest. It's like it's a cute like Ocarina of Time like N64 inspired game. So for my bootleg, I made a Game Boy demake of it using a lot of modified assets from Final Fantasy Adventure, which is the Sword of Mana, Secret of Mana, or yeah, the Sword of Mana Game Boy game. Let me mute my mic. So yeah, you've got a there's a full JB original that just hasn't been released yet, just because like I don't know, I make games for fun. If I wanted to charge money for this, I would pick like an easier genre to work with. I yeah, if I wanted to make money off of making games, I would make like a a survival roguelike whatever. Although I do have a roguelike in the workings, but it's a traditional roguelike. It is like Rogue. You run through a dungeon, you die, that's it, restart. No progressive mechanics, no pick three. So the cowboy robot game, I haven't rigged it up yet, but it is going to like look and play very similar to Mega Man Legends, which is to say, it is going to be a third person behind the shoulder.
Where are you going, Mega Man? That's not the right way. I don't like the way
I'm just going to turn down my desktop audio real quick so it doesn't. Whoop.
Do you see a door? That should.
I'm gonna mute the video audio so it doesn't pick up any feedback. But yeah, so my robot cowboy game is gonna like play like this. It's gonna be behind the back, third person shooter. Just with a big iron on your hip. Here I didn't show off the big iron, but the gun you use in the game is truly massive. That might be okay. Yeah, it looks like I haven't scaled the gun yet, but like yeah, yeah. So anyway, yeah, the game behind the shoulder third person shooter. Uh, it's an interconnected. Yeah, that is a gun. I'm American, so I know my guns. Yeah. I really want to capture like the interconnected world of Mega Man Legends. So there's going to be like an overmap, with towns and cities and everything. But then you also have dungeons. And one of the coolest things about Mega Man Legends is that all of the dungeons are interconnected. It's not something you discover until about like midway through the game when you have like the ability to drill through walls or blow up barriers. But yeah, one of the biggest surprises of this game, and sorry for spoiling a 30-year-old game, is realizing that the world is interconnected. And another really cool thing about this game is that if you go to the library in the starting like town, there's a library in here about like an hour into the game. Um, you can read a book that actually spoils the ending. Like there's a book in like the first 30 minutes of the game. There's a book that tells you how the game ends. Uh, and you can see a map and you're like, "Huh, there are a lot of craters in this island." And before like they even reveal it to the plot, um you can put two and two together and you're like, "Oh, this island has been like there's something wrong here." And I kind of want to capture like that whimsy, like this like low poly like hand drawn like anime sprite aesthetic. This is from Doctor Slump on the PlayStation 1, but just like yeah, I just love these graphics. This is so cute to me. Um Oh yeah, there was a game coming out recently by like the Hilltop translation studio called PS1 game Odd Jobs. Yeah, Milano's Odd Job Collection. When was this coming out? Like this now this game I'm gonna get myself lost in. Yeah, I don't know if you like if y'all seen the trailer for this, but like I think this debuted at the Summer Games Fest, and I was like, yeah, I don't care about The Witcher 4. I don't care about Resident Evil 9. I care about this 25-year-old game where I'm just doing odd jobs and like decorating my room. All right, well, that is going to do it. Thank you everyone who stuck around. This was a real pleasant experience. And I've got a lot of work to do, including an entire scene that just does not work at all. Um, but no, this was a productive 2 hours. Um, so I am going to sign off now. I don't know. Uh, thank you, and you are welcome. I don't know when the next time I'm going to do one of these streams are. I work 4 day work weeks, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, um, and on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, like that's my time off. That's my personal time. So I don't really do anything on Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday, but just like chill out in bed and play games and watch TV and hang out with my friends. What I'm gonna try to do is like put at least an hour in um, on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Uh, I might be back tomorrow, 3 p.m., maybe 4 p.m. Just to do like an hour. No guarantees, but yeah, like I really just want to get back into streaming. Maybe tomorrow I will work on this game jam I have, this unreleased game, um and release it for y'all on my itch.io page. Or maybe I'll work on one of my older projects. I started remastering some of my older projects. um I remastered one of them from like 2020, but I haven't gotten to the others. So who knows? Who knows what the future has in store? Anyway, I am signing out, and y'all have a wonderful day.